stream, I've got some news for everybody. We've got the house music on because it's time to celebrate. Why are we celebrating? Well, I'll tell you, alright? GoalPost has officially been accepted to the App Store. It is live right now. I'm leaving a review. Let's go. Yo, Haib, welcome to the stream, or should I say the party. We're celebrating, the app just launched. Zalcan, what's up? We're having a party. Welcome to the stream, guys. The music may be a little bit loud for a bit, but we just gotta celebrate. We put a lot of work into this. So I'm on my Mac, and here's what it looks like for the iPad, and then here's what it looks like on the iPhone. And I just left a review myself. Zalcan, cool. Yeah, like the stream, everybody. We just launched the app. It's gonna be a great stream. Alright, let me turn the volume down just a little bit.
This viral productivity tool is...
Hold up. Zuhaib said no celebration until we make 1 million. That's true. Good point. It's good to celebrate milestones, though.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come.
Yeah, Zalcan said that he downloaded and started tinkering. Not sure if you have a dedicated bug reporting process or any SOP for it. I need to get some. I noticed a few bugs as well on my end. The biggest one being that every time that you select a user's goal in the feed screen, it's going to crash the app. That's the biggest one. But we're about to take a look into all these bugs, and we'll be able to patch quite a few of them tonight. But yeah, I'm going to be working until like 9 tonight. I'm going to be streaming the whole time. So let's just get on some no copyright lo-fi and get started. All right. So yeah, here, let me screen my phone real quick and I'll show you what I see on my end. All right. Oop. All right. So on my end now, if I go over here, it's right here. So I can refresh. And I have some people here, just friends and family, that are already using it. If you guys haven't already, make sure that you actually like write a review. First of all, like create an actual GoalPost, like create the app, like create a goal, use the app for what it's for. If you make it public, it'll show up in the feed screen, which is pretty cool. But if I, just to show you a bug though, if I click on this, it's gonna crash the app. And we actually need to dig right into this because obviously this is a big issue causing crashes on the first page. So let's take a look into AWS. I'm gonna go see what's actually causing this. Vistastar, what's up? Zalcan, the Panda Express app, yep. Vistastar, what's good? Got the app launched on iOS. Huge milestone for us, guys. Feels like a big win for me personally. All right, so over here in CloudWatch, we're gonna go over to our log groups and we're gonna check out the API. And we're gonna see what's throwing these errors. Okay. So I'm gonna start tailing. All right, so watch this. So if I click here, it's gonna crash, but we're gonna actually be able to get to the bottom of what's causing that. So here are all the logs for that request. You can see that it said goal not found, but I believe that the reason that this error is actually happening is there may be an off guard on that route that's making it so that it crashes like that. So let's download copy table. No, let's download it. Downloadable table. All right, download the CSV, and then I'm gonna pull up the database. And here are everybody's goals here. Oh, may need to reconnect the database. All right, hold up. All right, so here's the production database. Let's go into the goals here. Oops. Zalcan, where are your guys' goals at? All right, so I'm gonna download this, and then wait, goals CSV. Yes, I do want to replace that. I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna show this. I just don't want to show people's emails. All right, the app already has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 users, everyone. 9 users. Zalcan, I see you in there. Thank you, man. All right, so let's get to the bottom of what's causing the errors. Okay, Zuhaib asked, did you launch on Android as well? Android, we are launching on Android. The Android team is still reviewing our submission, but we have been accepted on iOS. Don't forget, if you haven't already checked out the BridgeMind AI. Thanks, Zalcan. All right, Vistastar said, I'm ready to test it out right now. Is the Android version available? The Android version is not available, iOS only for now. And then for the testing, I think that I can set up testing, but I don't have a ton of time right now, just since we're gonna be, now that we got iOS deployed, we really wanna get it live there. If you guys are just tuned into the stream now, make sure you like the stream. We only have 2 likes, but we got 4 people watching, so let's run it up. All right. So let's use GPT-5 here, and we're gonna drop in a couple prompts. Live tail, goals, users, MSA. Take a look at the live tail logs in CloudWatch in our production infrastructure, and then take a deep look at the goals and the users. What is actually causing the 404 error when requesting the goal? Zalcan says that he posted a goal. What's your goal? Wait, where's my iPhone mirror? There it is. All right, let's check it out. What's your goal? Launch Zalkbot. Zalkbot is a live streaming chat companion. Personal development. Oh my gosh, see, that's the bug that we're trying to deal with right now. Where it's investigating the 404 right now. But yeah, that error is not good. Yeah. Zalcan, you're totally spot on. That's what I think it is as well. Yeah, so that error is going to be over here in goals. Let's go here. If you guys are just joining in the stream now, haven't already liked and subscribed, let's run it up. Okay, thanks, Zalcan. Appreciate it. Mr. Mental Puppy said, percentage of vibe code versus you needing to code. Feels like 70-30. For me, it's 100-0. All right, and then it's on the feed screen in the front end. let's go here. Screens, it's right here. The screen, and then it's the chat feed. I can't believe that Apple even accepted the app with that crashing each time. Oh wait, hold up. Let's drop in the. All right, here's what GPT came back, said, okay, that couldn't see our code though, so let's just go back to our initial prompt here and just copy this in. Zalcan, have you been seeing people join in on Twitch, or what's it look like over there? I only ever see one person watching on Twitch, and I think it's you. I don't know if you've ever seen more people on Twitch than just you, but... Alright, let me get the chat in here, by the way. I didn't do it a minute ago, because... Alright, 1 second. All right, so now that we can actually use the app, what's cool is that, let's see if anybody else is, no new goals. Oh my gosh, that's an error as well. Can't create a session? Look at this when I try and, oh my gosh, that's another bug. All right, we need a Trello board. All right. All right. All right, so I'm saying app is crashing when I click another user's goal in the goal screen. App is crashing when a user goes to scroll on the create session toggle. All right, so we have these that we're working on. These two. Looks like the 404 is rendering in there, which looks good. All right, I think this is the stream. Yep, there we go. All right, here's the stream. How's everybody doing? let's test the stream to make sure it's working. I don't know if you guys can see this, but Goku Bro just asked which backend are you using. I'm using Nest. Nest backend. Lee Naya said, can you get me a gaming PC when you reach $1 million? Maybe. I might. Might send everybody a gaming PC. Database is Postgres. I'm not sure why the chat isn't working today. Oh, here it is. Alright, yeah, I see it now. Okay, cool. Alrighty. But yeah, we got some errors. That's okay. If you guys are just joining us now, make sure you guys like the stream. We just launched GoalPost. If you have an iOS device, you can actually test it out right now. It just got released on the App Store just a couple hours ago. Here it is right here. So I'm gonna see if I can copy this the link here. Maybe drop it in the chat. Let's see here. Yeah, we've been working pretty hard on this. Here's what it looks like. But yeah, we've made a ton of progress. So while we're updating, we do have some bugs in the app. So expect the app to be buggy, but this was a big milestone for us to hit. So I'm very happy about it. Getting accepted on the iOS stores is big. So let's check out the app real quick. So you can see here, this is what I got. It just says ready for distribution, basically. App information. I think I can get the link here. Yeah, copy the link, and then I'm actually gonna post this in our Discord as well. Zalcon has the Discord link, but I'm just gonna toss this in here in the Discord. All right, so yeah, so here it is in the App Store, and then I'm gonna drop it in the chat as well. Let's pull up the chat. Yeah, I just dropped it in the chat. If you guys have an iOS device, make sure you go download the app and leave a review as well if you can. This is a really big milestone for us. The app is buggy. There are gonna be some times when you should expect it to crash. But at the end of the day, I think that over time, just like this week, we'll be able to sort out a lot of these bugs. And I think we'll be able to get launched on the Google Play Store as well. So this is a big deal. So make sure you guys, if you haven't already, liked and subscribed, make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to be running up for a couple hours. Let's see. I'm going to take some questions for chat. What do you guys think of the app? Who's downloaded it yet? Gokuro said, how long did it take for iOS app to get approved and released? It took 2 attempts to get approved, and it took about 4 days. They got back to me within about a day on each submission to the App Store. So it's so big. Guitar Dan said, we are so back, unreal. Goku said, good job, so proud. Thank you guys, appreciate it. But yeah, this is huge for us. Feels good to win one, you know? All right, so if I go over here, I've got a little screen mirroring action going on over here. Connect to my iPhone and launch GoalPost. So the 2 bugs that we're dealing with right now is when you click on a feed here, like for example, all these goals are from other users right now that are posting their goals, and if I click on like this one, it's gonna crash. So that's not good. That's like one of the main features, is being able to actually go to the page and see it, but it's just not working. So it works for me, but it does not work for you. So we just had to reroute to the non-owner goal here. Guitar Dan says that he refuses to eat bugs. He says that GoalPost is a good name. Thank you. My brother actually came up with it. But yeah, so that looks good apart from our bug there, but I think it's now fixed. But another bug that we saw was that on this new session screen, as soon as I touch it, it crashes the app. So please now take a look at the create session screen. Right now, as soon as I toggle the slider, it immediately crashes the app. Why is this happening? And help me figure it out. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen when I'm running it on a simulator, but when I'm running it in test flight or actually running the app on my phone, it crashes. Why is this happening? Please review and fix. And we'll test out in test flight. And then we'll add the create session screen. Create session screen, let's go. If you guys are just joining us now, we've launched GoalPost on the App Store. Goku said app crashed on home screen when I tapped on a goal. Yeah, that's what we're working on right now. I think we already fixed that bug. But you can try creating your own goal though. That's checks out. Session, there's also a bug. Comment button is not doing anything for other posts. Yeah, that's a good find as well. Goku, bro, I'm gonna drop that in. When the comment button is clicked, it should route to that screen's post details page and have them ready to enter a comment. Oh shoot, I didn't. Okay, we're good. All right. Goku Bro said all the users are having same messages when I click message. Yeah, that actually I just need, that's all placeholders right now. Goku said showing past data, so maybe clear them and have individual sessions. Yeah, no, that's just placeholder data. Actually, that's a good reminder. I just need to basically set a feature flag for that and remove that feature because it actually does not function. So we need to fix that. If you guys are new to the stream, just tuning in, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Nug1 asks, you use Node.js for back? Yep, we use Node.js. For those of you that are just joining us, we've launched GoalPost on the App Store. It just launched about 2 hours ago, so right now we have a decent amount of bugs that we need to go through, find, and fix. So anybody that's on iOS, the link to download the app on the App Store is in the chat. It's pinned. So make sure you go install it, test it out. Google is coming soon, or Android's coming soon. All right. All right. So something else I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the link to download in the description for iOS. But yeah, so we're just gonna be bug patching tonight. There's a lot of bugs, so I'm excited to work with the chat and work alongside you guys and fix some of this stuff up. So Goku was giving me some good ideas. I think that the next one was the messages. So yeah, so I used Node.js for backend, and then I did develop in React Native. Yes, React Native. This is huge. If you guys are just tuning in, GoalPost has been launched on iOS. It's huge. It's huge. All right, so that should be good. And now, on the user profile page, there is a message button. Right now, the message functionality has not been implemented, so could you please remove the reference to this button on the user's profile screen so they can't go to the message screen? Goku, thanks for the call outs. Appreciate it. Which backend did I use? I used Node. I used Nest.js specifically, so using TypeScript. All right, I need to grab something in the other room. Linux just joined in. Linux, what's up, man? Everybody, I'm gonna be literally back in like 30 seconds. But this is a huge deal. Let's go. I'm ready to grind like my life depends on it. I'm ready to grind like my life depends on it, folks. Linux, hope you're doing good. Another great day to be alive, folks. Alright, so we implemented that, and then another bug was that when I go to the user's profile, just want to make sure that the message button is no longer there. Yeah, we're good. Thanks for the call out on that one, Goku. Appreciate it. If you guys download the app, you'll be able to give me some feedback. It'd be super helpful. And then let's see if that new session functionality is still, it was working anyway on the local. So I think this should be good. Let's head over here. All right. Gozoop, he said, do you have any cursor rules files set up? Whenever I try to create a React Native app, it somehow messes it up, and I have to do a lot of follow-ups. I do have a cursor rules file, and I actually have a cursor rules file that's embedded directly in the React Native app itself. So I like to do cursor rules files on this level. So here's my cursor rules files for my React Native setup. I have mine set up like specifically for my project, so you can see that like I basically update the cursor rules files as I move along. Let's pull this up. But yeah, so I'm really excited, folks. This is my first app launch, iOS app. Never deployed an iOS app before, so this is day one of the rest of my life, right? If you guys are joining in the stream, you're watching, you're enjoying, make sure you like the stream, subscribe. We're gonna be streaming until like 9 tonight. We're gonna be grinding. So now, if you guys are familiar with the Expo CLI, what I'm doing here is all I have to do is now that I've actually written the code and everything, I'm gonna shrink this a little bit. Now I can just say, I'm gonna say now deploy the most recent code and update to Expo using the Expo CLI. Deploy the most recent build 1.0.13 to App Store Connect. Please also deploy the build and make sure that you make it available for test flight. If you guys are curious, we just used Whisper. Whisper, I have no affiliation with them or anything, but one of my subscribers pointed out to me that it's a great tool to use for Cursor or any other IDE. So now let's send this off, and what it's going to do is it's going to take the code that we just wrote in using Cursor to fix some of those bugs, and it's going to deploy it. J35 said app crashes for me when creating new session using iOS 26, by the way. Yep, J35, that happens for me too. Basically, folks, for you watching that don't have the app already downloaded, which you should have it downloaded if you have an iOS device. But check this out. Let's see if, so this Deku, he said build social media application. He put it in the personal development box. Let's see here. If we go to profile, let's go to a new session. What J35 is explaining right now is when I try and scroll this, it's gonna crash. So we need to fix that. And, you know, I'm not too worried about bugs. You know, I really appreciate you guys pointing them out, but that's definitely one that we already worked with Cursor to fix because, I mean, that's a huge piece of functionality. Also, another bug that we just worked on is when I click on another user's post, it's gonna crash. So we're fixing that as well. Edward said, bro, you look so funny with those glasses. Legit vibe coder. Keep up the grind. Hey, appreciate it. Link for Whisper. Yeah, let me get it for you. Goku, here you go. Thanks for the call outs. Appreciate it. All right, so it's now building and deploying to Expo. Go. If you guys are watching and haven't already liked the stream, subscribed, We are vibing tonight. We have got a lot of good energy. Our app was just accepted and launched on iOS, so we're going to be doing a lot of bug finding and bug solving. So the more people we have on tonight, the more people we're going to have that are going to be available to help us find some bugs. Like Goku, bro, really appreciate you, man. Shout out to you. He's helped us find 3 bugs already. So J35, you as well. Thank you. This stream's like one big party. Edward said, what was the motivation behind starting building in public? Well, it's kind of complicated. All right, let's install the latest updated cursor real quick. All right. So, for the folks of you that are familiar or unfamiliar with... all right, put that over there. All right, so here's our Expo Go. You can see that what we just did in the CLI has now been deployed to iOS. It's building, so it's a build in progress. This is the Expo dashboard. You can see this, Expo. So we have our App Store build deploying right now. All right. All right. Go Zoop said, what challenge did you face while deploying the app on the App Store? Yeah, so I'll show you guys. I wanted to go there anyway. I'll show you what's going on over in App Store Connect. So here's App Store Connect. Here's our app. Here's what it looks like behind the scenes. This is my first app, so if I go to apps, you're just gonna see GoalPost here. Click into it. And if I go to, how do I go to like past history? So yeah, so if you look at the app history, what you'll see is that we basically had, so check this out. If you check out starting at like earlier, you know, so it was ready for review. We submitted it on August 10th. It was rejected on the 12th. So it took them about 40 hours to review here before the first rejection. And then I was able to submit the next build by that night, August 12th at 6. And then they approved it today in less than 24 hours since my last request and deployment. J35 said, when in post, if I try to comment, the keyboard overlays the comment box and I'm not able to see what I'm typing, not able to scroll to. Oh, that is a great find. Thank you, J35. Let's add that. When in post, if I try to comment, the keyboard overlays the comment box and I am not able to see what I am typing, not able to scroll to. All right, thank you, J35. Appreciate it. Goku said, so it's fine to launch with bugs. I think so. I think it's better to launch with bugs and figure them out real quick and patch them than not launch at all. What are your thoughts on app web development market becoming saturated? Everyone can make apps and sell for cheap. I mean, you said sell for cheap. I think you're kind of referring to people that build apps for other people and sell them. Also, at BridgeMind, we're not just going to build apps. We're also going to build a lot of web applications. I mean, if that was the case, like you just thought it was getting saturated, then why program at all? Why don't you just quit? People are still incredibly successful on the App Store and with websites. Gozoop asked, why was it rejected the first time? It got rejected for, it was the subscription logic. It was a subscription logic. Where's the, I don't know how to get the, is it an app review? I think it's this one right here. So, yeah, so if I click here, no, not that one. All right, so it's this one here. They said basically there was a subscription page that you weren't able to subscribe through. It was throwing errors. If you guys are watching and haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. Our app just got accepted after grinding for 11 days. Got accepted. This is huge. We've been going up in subscribers big time. All right, so over here we have our simulator running, and we need to stay up to date on where we're at on Expo. I'll pull up Expo up for you guys to see. So here's what we're doing. We have the iOS App Store building right now, because what we need to do is we need to deploy our app to be tested on test flight, and then after deploying on test flight, we're going to test it, and then we're going to redeploy a submitted version with hopefully the bugs fixed. And then we also have a Trello board. We have the app is crashing when I click another user's goal in the goal screen. The app is crashing when a user goes to scroll on the create session toggle. And then J35 said that when in post, if he tries to comment, the keyboard overlays the comment box and he's unable to see what he's typing to scroll to. So let's check out this error right now. So let's see here. Just want to make sure that you guys can see this. Jay said, nice app. Thank you, Jay. Goku Bro said, you implemented in-app purchases or Stripe. I did in-app purchases. I use Stripe for web apps, though. Okay, so let's see this. All right. Oh, wait, hold up. Forgot to restart here. Jay said that he's on it right now. Thanks, Jay. Thanks for the support. Also, after you create your first goal, you should be prompted to set a review. So if you guys want to, if you're feeling it, if you're feeling supportive, leave a 5-star review and maybe some thoughts on the app. Would really appreciate it. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take a look at what J35 described in the chat. He called out a really good bug. Let's go over here, and what he's saying is that basically, if you go to wait, okay, I just refreshed the feed. Okay, wait, I'm having trouble accessing that still. How are you even accessing the wait, hold on. DQ said, is the app truly 100% vibe coded? Yep, 100%. Everybody in the chat that's been watching can vouch for that. Ahmed asked, what code editor is this? This is Cursor. Okay, how are you guys even getting to that page? Because if I click on, okay, so you can click on the user's profile page, and then how are you getting to their, okay, I'm able to get it through there, okay. All right, so now if I click this, if I click add comment, oh, you can't see it on the computer is the problem. Because it doesn't show, it lets me type instead of having an actual keyboard scroll. So let's just do this. Let's copy and paste. Thank you, J35. All right, we'll fix that bug up nicely. All right, this should be good now if we run there. All right. If you guys are watching, haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you like and sub. We're blowing up. All right, let's see here. So we got post details screen updating. Thank you, J35 again. That was a good call out. All right, so let's see how do we see reviews in the App Store Connect? Does anybody know? Let's go over to App Store connector real quick and see if we can find, right now we have this working. So while that's working, let's just pull up App Store Connect. Kind of have this in the background a little bit. But yeah, check this out. So post details screen is being updated. Hopefully it fixes our look there. But yeah, let's see here. So if we go to analytics, what can we see on the analytics? That's what I'm curious about. So, okay, it says not enough data. So it looks like the data, it only comes in, you can only see data up to a certain point and it's not the present date. Okay, that makes sense. So I can't see like how many reviews have already been left or something like that. But yeah, if you guys are just joining in, we've been vibe coding this app and it's officially launched on the iOS store, the App Store. A few people in chat are testing it out right now and we're working on finding any bugs. So 3 bugs that we found is app is crashing when I click another user's goal in the goal screen. That's definitely the biggest and the most noticeable error right now that I see, because on your feed screen here, it's literally just crashing when you click on another user's goal, which is not good. The second is that on the new session screen, if I go click here and click here in production, when you scroll this, it actually crashes the app. So we need to fix that as well. And then J35 said that when he posts, when you go to post like on, basically if I click here, wait, that's me. If I click here and I go to a user's profile page, if I click add comment on mobile screens, if you guys know that like obviously the keyboard comes up. Right now the keyboard is overlaying the comments and maybe overlaying the page as a whole. So we need to take a look at that as well. Let's take some questions from the chat. Jay said, is Cursor using GPT-5? Yeah, we're using GPT-5. Let's go check out what we're working on. Looks like, let's see what it said. It said, status, I updated the post detail screen to prevent the keyboard from covering the comment input and to keep the input visible while typing. What I changed, he wrapped the screen in a keyboard avoiding view. Okay, nice. So that should work. Are you using any React Native component library? No, I'm not using a component library. I just built these components myself. Productivity said, yo, what's up? He said a $1 million goal. What a goal. It is a goal, $1 million. I am a go-getter. Just look at my bio on GoalPost. It says I am a go-getter and looking for some better accountability for my goals. So let's see here. Are you a dev or going in with no coding experience? I've been a software developer for several years now. My opinion on programming is that the field is changing rapidly and that AI is kind of taking over. And the best programmers in the future are going to be those that were able to best implement AI workflows to be the most productive. And I think that this stream in the past 11 days has definitely been a testament to that. So if you guys are vibe coders, drop a V in the chat. All right, let's check up on our Expo build. All right, our Expo build is good, but something else I want to do, I'm going to say, since we made that update, let's do that. And then since we made it, I want to, let's run it again. So basically all I have to do, if you guys want to know something cool, this FN, I'm using something called Whisper Flow. Whisper Flow is basically like a dictation software, so you're able to dictate instead of actually having to type your prompts in. So I can just press FN right now, and I can say, please use EAS CLI, and once again, deploy the latest code and build 1.0.14 to the App Store using the EAS CLI. And I just release, and it's able to type out, instead of me having to type, it just does it like that right away. So this is great. We're gonna deploy that update again with some commenting. DQ said that V, but I'm a rather moderate vibe coder. Okay, that's all right. We accept all around here. It looks quite impressive for a vibe coded app, but your background explains that, I guess. DQ said that. Productivity said Clippy for freedom. This is really cool. We'll definitely follow along. Might even try it myself. JS Labs, appreciate you, man. Yeah, we've been doing this for 11 days now. streaming every step of the way. If you guys haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. Join the channel, join the community. We also have a Discord. The Linux thing, one of our moderators should have the link available handy for invites, anybody that wants to join the Discord. But actually already, I think there's a page on the BridgeMind.ai website. So if you go here, I don't think it's accessible, like it's only accessible through the hard-coded URL. So if I click here, basically you can join our Discord just by clicking join Discord on this page. I'm gonna drop in the chat. Anybody watching that's interested in joining our Discord, we have a pretty active Discord for people that are interested in AI, coding, and tech, so feel free to jump there. Right now we have the most watchers we ever have had, 65 watchers. How do you integrate ChatGPT to VS Code? That was asked by Evan. Evan, so if you didn't know, the IDEs now all pretty much have AI functionality. I'm using Cursor, which is another IDE that kind of just they started because they were just fully focused on vibe coding and AI. J35 said, okay, if I try to edit my username and use a username that other person is using, it gives me failed to update name. That is correct, but maybe a better error handling, like the username is already in use. Love it. Thank you, J35. All right, let's put in the Trello board. Okay, if I try to edit my username and use a username that other person is using, it gives fail to update name. That is correct, but maybe a better error handling, like username is already in use. Thank you, J35. We are vibing tonight. We hit a huge milestone, folks. All right, let's drop this in chat as well. That's a great find. J35 with 2 bugs. The person that finds the most bugs by the end of the night in Trello, I'll give you 20 bucks in Bitcoin. I don't know if you use Bitcoin, J35, but I'll give you some Bitcoin. Person with the most bugs on the Trello board is going to get 20 bucks. All right. You guys see this? It's official down here. User that finds the most bugs gets $20 Bitcoin. J35 currently in the lead. All right, somebody said, I am a designer but with zero code experience. Recently, I decided to try and build an app using AI. I want to design it using first on Figma, make a custom design system first in some flows. I don't know. I'm not a big Figma fan. I know a lot of people, they first design in Figma and then they go build it, but I feel like sometimes that can really slow the app development down. Yeah, what I would just say to that is, instead of, if you're a designer, that's great. But, think about how long it takes you to, somebody just said, bro, you will make an amazing app because you're a designer. Yeah, that's true as well. But what I was going to say is just, it depends on how long it takes you to actually create a user interface and a mock-up in Figma. And the thing is that AI is so good now that, by the time that you had maybe a design that you liked in Figma, you would already have a working app. And that's just kind of the trade-off that you have to decide. Claude, I think, is better, but they are pretty close. As a professional vibe coder, do you find GPT-5 or Claude better? I've heard from a lot of people that they still prefer Claude when it comes to coding. Yeah, I would say that definitely before all this happened, like GPT-5, I would say that Claude was probably the top, but the problem is that what GPT-5 did is it made the cost come down so much. So for example, it costs $75 per million, I think it's input or output tokens. I think maybe output I don't know. Somebody can probably figure it out, but $75 per million output tokens for Claude 4.1 Opus, and it's only $10 for GPT-5. So you're literally looking at a seventh of a cost, essentially, with GPT-5, which makes it huge. And then in terms of the programming ability, I find that GPT High-5 Fast is incredible. That's what we've been using this whole stream. All right, J35 said, also under profile settings, if I am editing my bio, if I try to switch to edit username, it should close bio, edit automatically, and move. Great find. All right, J35 now with 3 bugs that he's found. Again, the person that finds the most bugs is going to get $20 in Bitcoin. All right, I'm going to read this. I'm going to copy this bug and paste it. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys like and subscribe. We've been just absolutely, the channel's been blowing up. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Keep on the mission. There's going to be much more to come is all I got to say. All right. So yeah, J35 has 3 bugs that he's found. So he's currently in the lead. Future Records said, make your Figma design and then set the instructions to AI to make the code responsive and use flexboxes, no margin. That's a good point. All right. All right, J35, up to 3 bugs that he's found. Anybody on iOS, the link is pinned in the chat. We have a decent amount of bugs, but there are some features that are working. But just as a heads up, the app might crash on you a couple times, but part of the process. All right. Let's test that. So now, if I go to edit profile and I want to change my bio, it should just close. Wait. Did that fix what we were wanting to fix? Let's reload. Wait, so let's see what J35 said. He said, under profile settings, if I'm editing my bio, if I try to switch to edit username, it should, okay, I see what you're saying. All right, so I'm here. Okay, yeah, perfect, that works. Also, I noticed a goal. I noticed a bug. So one of the bugs that I noticed is the bio, it's in like camel case. The bio should not be in camel case or have a uppercase first letter of each word. It should just be a normal sentence. If you guys are just joining in, welcome to the stream. We just launched our app GoalPost on the App Store. This is a huge milestone for us. We've been working on this for 11 days, vibe coding hard along the way, live. If you guys haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you like and subscribe. Right now, what we're doing is the user that finds the most bugs gets $20 in Bitcoin. Right now, J35 has 3. Max said, hi bro, could you explain to me what vibe coding is? Vibe coding is basically just coding with AI. So there's tools like Cursor, Replit, Windsurf, Copilot. And using these tools, you can code just by typing in prompts instead of having to like code everything yourself. All right, let's test if that bug worked. Yep. All right. So this is in testing. Wait, hold up. Open up our Trello board. All right, so this testing. So all these bugs are now being moved to testing, and this one's completed, and this one's completed. Wait, no. This one's. We have to test that one still, but this one. Wait, testing that, and then where's the other one? Oh no, we already got it. Okay, we're good. All right, somebody said that they're definitely jumping into an AI tool directly would save time, but that he has the vision of building a decent gamified experience like a Duolingo, for example. Can AI come up with such results? Yeah, I think so. If you have like a really good design in Figma that you can pass into the AI, that is like one benefit for sure of your idea of first designing in Figma and then moving over to the AI to code, because if it can work really well based off of like an inputted design. So if you have a design in Figma and you're able to pass it into the AI, it'll probably be able to hit it in like one shot. So yeah, that's a good idea. Future Records said, what do you use to make the design? It's very good. I use AI to make the design. I just kind of freeball it. I have a vision for what I'm going for, and I just do it. I don't know what else to say. Tan said just $20. All right, J35 said, when chatting with AI, when the keyboard overlays on the screen, I should be able to see the entire chat interface, but if it blocks chat, okay. Nice find. Here's another bug that J35's found. Okay. Let's see here. So we'll be able to pass that one in. Another bug that I don't like is, I don't know how I feel about the input, but I guess that's not really a bug. That's just a UI change. All right, so to do, dropped in. Let's drop this bad boy in. Let's go. Nizo said, why do you wear sunglasses while programming? I wear the sunglasses when we're vibing. What is the best mode right for bugs? I'm using GPT-5 High Fast right now. GPT-5 High Max, and I also have it in max mode. All right, I want to show you guys something. All right, it looks like that update's already in. Wow, this is just, you cannot beat AI. I mean, we gave that like 30 seconds and already fixed the bug. Look at that. 30 seconds. Keep dropping bugs in the chat, guys. I was just asked, how much are you paying for Cursor subscription and also for ChatGPT? So I'm paying for the Ultra mode for Cursor, and then I also have usage-based spending enabled. I'll pull up my Cursor account so you can actually see how much I'm spending. All right, so here's my spend for this month. As you can see, I have the Ultra plan, and then I have spent $300 so far in usage-based pricing. All right, and I also want to show you guys something cool that's been happening with the channel. So basically, if you guys haven't been following along, this channel has been blowing up. So check this out. So if I go over to your channel, and I go to manage videos, and I go to our analytics, we've been blowing up. Check this out. This is insane. So if I go to live subscriber count, look at the chart. Look at this chart. We are blowing up. In 11 days, we were able to launch an app on the App Store, and we've started blowing up on YouTube. So I think that we're onto something here. I'm gonna put the live count of the subscribers over here in the corner. If you guys haven't already subscribed, join the community. Join what we're doing here. All right, I'm gonna put this over here, and I'm gonna adjust that there. All right, live subscribers, if you guys haven't already subbed, let's get it up. All right, what is he using? I'm using Cursor. All right, somebody new just found a bug. Let's see, let me get this in the chat here. All right. So, whoever just subscribed, thank you for subscribing. All right, so it looks like So Alex Nicole, he said, when you save a post, you can't unsave it from your profile /saved. You have to find the post on feed to unsave. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this right here. And we're gonna pull up our Trello board now. Pull up the Trello board. Wow, whoever just subscribed, thank you, thank you. All right, so we're gonna drop in this bug. So Alex Nicole, thank you for the bug. All right, so when you save a post, you can't unsave it from your profile saved. You have to find the post on feed to unsave. Okay, well now we have to test. We have to test this because we have to test the validity. So it works locally. Okay, wait. Okay, nice find, nice find. Great find, Alex. All right, so we had open the errors. So we're getting this error locally. Looks like it's a 409. All right, copy and paste this in there. All right, so we're gonna do. Oh my gosh, we're subscribers are jumping like crazy. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. 1,351. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so basically what Alex is saying here is okay, I want to point out two things. So this right here is a goal card, and this right here should be a goal card, but it's not. So check this out. So if you guys look at this component here is what's called a feed goal card. So if I pull up my my library here and I actually go to that, or like if I go to components, what this is this is a feed goal card. The code that we're looking at is right there. Let me close all these, close all. But yeah, so this is the code. I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit, but you know, it's just a normal component, right? It's just it's a card component. And what's great about this is that we use it throughout the entire app. So if I go to the feed, this is also the feed goal card, and then we also use it here. But the problem that Alex discovered is that when you're on the save screen and you try to save or unsave, there's an error. And the reason that error is happening is because this actually isn't using the feed goal card, which has the correct functionality. It's using a different one. So I'm going to drop in those logs, and then I'm going to drop in the feed goal card, and then I'm going to go down to the screen. And the screen that we were on was the user profile screen. And I'm going to then use Whisper. So instead of having to type a prompt, we're using Whisper so that we can talk to the AI. And we're going to say, take a look at the logs and the feed goal card as well as the user profile screen. Right now we have an error where the sessions screen, when I'm viewing my saved goals, when I have saved active, what happens is it's not displaying feed goal cards, and it should display feed goal cards. So please review this functionality and make sure that when I'm on my user profile screen and I'm looking at the saved goals that I have, make sure that it renders in feed goal card components. All right. So it got all that. So this is our prompt here. Let's send it off. And that should solve our problem. So the error that we were having, it was the error of, hey, you don't have... what was it? It was the goal was already saved, right? And it's not displaying whether or not it's already saved. So there's our error. And then when you click goals over here, it's working just fine. And then over here, it's working just fine. So we need to make sure that saved, if you see that they're just a little bit different. They're using different components. So we need to fix that. Great find. All right, let's check the chat. Again, sorry, I was kind of locked in building that. Let's pull up Trello. So now this is now done, so we're gonna move this to testing. And then we also need to move this to testing. But yeah, let's check the chat. All right. Ahmad said, you look like a real vibe coder. Yeah, that's right. We bugging. Mr. Dinos asked, do you know how to code yourself? Yes, I do know how to code myself. Ahmed said, English is the future of the programming language. Linux thing. He said that local AI is a great way to reduce costs and keep private. He says that he's a huge fan of local model use. You can even run some models on old hardware. Yeah, Linux is our moderator. He's been here since day one, folks. The Linux thing has been here since day one. All right. If you guys haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. I'll literally be back in like 30 seconds. Just this error is being fixed right now, so I don't really have to be here. I'm going to let this work itself out, and then we'll be back. All right, we're back, folks. All right, that looks good. Using the EAS CLI, please now deploy build 1.0.15 to the App Store. Wait, is it 1.5? Hold up. Let's pull up Expo. Let's go. These glasses. What do you guys think of the glasses? You like them? Like the glasses? They're the Vive glasses. They're the Vive goggles. The Vive goggles. What do you guys think of that name? Got my Vive goggles on. What if I did a stream with, what if I streamed from the metaverse? What if I put my Meta Quest on? What do you guys think of that? If you guys want to see that in the next stream, let me know. All right, here's Expo. Here's our dashboard. So we had a failure here. Don't know why. Why'd this fail? Hold up. We had a problem. Cause the build to fail. What the hell? What the heck? Cause the build to fail. To fail. There you go. All right, sorry, I haven't been super active with chat. We've had so much going on. All right. Claude Coder cursor. Definitely cursor for me personally. How did you set up Whisper, by the way? Is cursor automatically saved to GitHub or nah? Cursor just updates your code in the file, and then you choose whether or not you want to push it to GitHub. And then I think you should use GPT-5 High because it's thinking deeply. Oh. Okay. Oh, and then also we wanted to check whether or not this was build 1.0.14. So let's do 1.0.15. That's what I said, right? Let's go. I did say that. I had it in my brain, folks. All right, let's see here. Questions. Chat, what's good? Alex said, when creating a goal, title lets you type infinite characters while description has a limit. Yeah, that's a decent bug. That's a little bit less of a... We'll do it. We'll do it. Anybody that finds a bug can enter the... We're doing a $20 Bitcoin to whoever finds the most bugs. Right now, I think J35 is winning. All right, I put that in. We'll fix that one next. In order to test some of these goals, though, we actually have to deploy to test flight. So that's why we're deploying on this end over here, if you guys were wondering. Also, if you haven't liked and subscribed, make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to be streaming till like 9. So the stream's already kind of popping off. We had like 70 viewers in here earlier. We gained a bunch of subs. We're popping off, folks. So if you haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do that. Share it with a friend. Turn on the notifications. I don't know. I'm new to this, guys. I'm new. I only have 1,300 subscribers, so I don't know what's going on really. But if you guys could help support, very much appreciate it. All right. How old are you? I'm 23. I'm 23, but my spirit is... I don't know how old my spirit is. My body's 23, though. All right. Somebody he's got, like, I can't read his name, but he said, I think I found a bug while creating a goal. The number of the character limit of the description field does not change. It's stuck at 187. Oh, that'd be an interesting goal. All right. All right, pasting it in. Just found another bug. Good find. Can you link your lo-fi channel that you're listening to? Yeah, for sure. Let me find it. There you go. If you guys haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. We're going up. 1,357. Let's go. Let's get to 60. Let's get it to 1,360. That'd be crazy. Crazy. All right. That build failed again. What's going on? All right, compressing project files. Uploading to EAS build. Let's go. What app are you making? Great question. So over here, there's also, if you're on iOS, the app is available right now. The link is in the description, as well as there's a pinned link in the chat. Right now we're doing bug hunting, and the winner that finds the winner is the person that finds the most bugs. They get $20 in Bitcoin. We've got quite a decent amount of bugs. All right. So there we go. Let's do this next one. Okay. All right. When creating a new goal, title lets you type infinite characters while description has a limit. We had Jason Patton. He said, I'm watching this YouTube channel using the comment browser. Just subscribed. Thank you, Jason. Let's go. Welcome to BridgeMind. All right. All right, let's move that one over to testing, and then here's another one. I'm going to take out your name so just in case it confuses it. Let's go. I mean, it's just crazy that using AI, you don't even have to look at the code. You can just have the AI update everything. DDG just said, just joined in. Is it the App Store or the Play Store? It's the App Store. We got accepted on the App Store, folks. Google Play Store, still in progress. Let's go over to the Google Play console and check up how it's doing. So you can see here, GoalPost, it says it's still in review, it says. Right here. Update status in review. So still not finished. Perplexity wants to buy Google Chrome. Is that true? What's the comment browser? Comment browser, let's check it out. Comment browser? Browse at the speed of thought? They got dev tools? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. They did the whole... You can do your whole Instacart with comment. That's insane. Wow. That's crazy. Mohammed, he said, cybersecurity jobs. All right, watch this, all right? You think cybersecurity jobs are going away? I bet I could build better cybersecurity into this app using AI. If you guys are watching, you haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. We're so close to 1,360 subs. Let's go. We're finding bugs right now on our most recently published app, GoalPost, which just launched on the App Store. The link to download the app is in the description, as well as the chat. All right, let's check on our Expo Dev build. Let's check it out. All right, the build's going out, and then the submission is going to be right behind that. So we'll be able to test on test flight. Alex said that when you mark a goal as complete, there's no way to revert. Nice. That's a good find. I think Alex is coming close to J35 now. The user that finds the most bugs gets $20 in Bitcoin. Alex has found 1, 2, 3. J35 has found 1, 2, 3, 4. So Alex is one behind J35 for the $20 in Bitcoin. Senior Vibe Engineer. Yeah, that's right. That's me. All right. So this is going. That looks good. All right. When you save a post, it does not show in the save section. Wait, that's not true, is it? I don't think that one's, I don't think that's true, because if I save here. Oh, you have to, there's a refresh on it. Ahmed said, I bet on Alex. Yeah, Alex has found a couple. He's found a couple good ones. What the heck? All right, so we're still getting this error, by the way. I think this is one of the ones that... So that is not a bug. It's more so the correct bug when we're talking about when you save a post, it does not show in the save section. I think that's just happening because you have to refresh a second time. And I think the real bug is that you have to refresh a second time is really what we need to focus in on. Here, let's check... what did I want to do? I wanted to... This is still not working, right? Okay, so goal is already saved. But this is for sure a feed goal card, right? Because progress doesn't have progress. Oh, none of these do. Wait, so what even is this? Wait, hold up, folks. Okay. Feed goal card right here. Whoever was making fun of me earlier when I said that you don't even have to look in the code base anymore. What do you think about this? I'm in the code base, checking it out. All right, so we have to go to, hold up, zoom in a little bit. So the pages in question, it's the feed screen for one, feed screen. Huh. And then we have how is the feed screen used here? All right, somebody just asked how many signups do you have on BridgeMind? Let's check it out. All right, I'll show, you guys can see this. I think you can see this. Right now, that was the users table. Wait, here, let me check OBS, make sure that you can see this. All right, so check this out. All right, if I like slide PG admin over, I think you'll be able to see it. Yeah. All right, so you can see like, hold on, I gotta reconnect to the database real quick. Okay, I'm reconnected. All right. All right, so check this out, gang. So we have 16 users. We have 16 users on GoalPost. 16. If you guys haven't already downloaded it, and if you've downloaded it, make sure you leave a review. But yeah, we have 16 users on the app so far. Link to download the app is in the description as well as the chat. Right now we're bug hunting. Let's pull up this again. Okay, it looks like our iOS App Store build did complete. So this looks good. We've deployed to the App Store, or we've actually created the build, and now here what you see, the iOS App Store submission. This is the build 1.0.15 that has the updates. If I go pull up our Trello board, we're having a competition right now. J35, that's a known bug. That's a known bug. J35 said that in purchase premium, continue with free button doesn't work. I'm going to give you credit for it though, but that was like a known bug coming into the stream. But I'll give you credit for it. All right, so he's saying that the premium, to subscribe to premium, it doesn't work. We were aware of that. All right, so let's go to the dashboard now. Okay, App Store submission is good. Let me get to App Store Connect now. All right, here's App Store Connect. Head it in. Select GoalPost. All right. So in test flight, I'll be able to see that 1.0.15. So here's the latest build. This will load in just a second. It's probably still propagating. If you guys are watching, you haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. Somebody is going to be our 1,360th subscriber. All right, I'm not sure why this isn't propagating here. There we go, it's still processing. Hey, 1,360. Let's go. Let's go. Whoever subscribed, thank you. Our updated App Store build with all these errors that we fixed. Hey, 1,361. Let's go. All right, let's check out what chat's saying. Anything? You guys found any more bugs yet? Any more bugs? I have to like get just as upset with somebody unsubscribing as I get excited when somebody does subscribe. I need to be like, get all pissed off. Test and prod for the win. That's so funny. Yeah, us vibe coders, we test in production. No use in all right, I gotta get out my phone and get it loaded in here. 1 second. J35 just found a really good bug. That is very, very accurate. Yep. J35, he just found a bug. And it looks like Alex found one as well. I think you guys are neck and neck. All right. When you start a new session and minimize it, there's no way to pull it back up. You have to go to start new session to go get it again. Yep. Great find. All right. Great finds, guys. So I think, Alex, you're one behind J35. And then I'm going to use my phone real quick and get this loaded up on test flight, and then we'll launch the mirroring. All right, let's get it. Whoever just subscribed, thank you. Also, liking the stream is what I think what helps drive people to the stream. I mean, it's all like an algorithm thing. I'm still trying to figure it out. All right, now I got to get upset that we went back one. No. Nah, I just appreciate you guys helping me out. All right. So here it is. This is build 1.0.15. So let's bring up now our Trello board and get to testing. So this was this guy. Hold on, I want to make sure that he gets credit for finding this. His I think his name was in another language. So 1 second, let's put this in here. Is this right here? All right. So I think I found a bug. While creating a goal, the number of the character limit of the description field does not change. It's stuck at 187. So let's test this now. So create goal. Wait. All right, we fixed that bug, but I don't know if that's functionality is much better. But that's like not a super important piece of functionality. All right, Alex Nicole said when creating a new goal, title lets you type infinite characters while the description has a limit. Well, didn't we fix that with this? What the heck? All right, so this is for, does this have a limit? Let's see. All right, so they both have limits now, but I don't like we need to fix that. All right, let's see if the app crashing when I click another users. Okay, that looks like it works now. All right, that's good. All right, so this is one that I found. That one's done. Okay, this one I need to test without screen mirroring. I need to test on my phone. So J35 said, okay, if I try to edit my, oh wait, no, when in post, if I try to comment, the keyboard overlays the comment box. So let's see here, I'll try and make it so that you guys can see it. All right, so here I am. So let's go up to comment. Let's click on a user's post. Let's go to comment now. And it lets me comment here. And that does not look good. Look, you guys see that? There's like a white bar. So I'm gonna screenshot this. It like shows a white bar. So, all right, let's pull this back into to-do. Right here. All right, so we need to do this one. All right, so I'm gonna airdrop this. Thank you, Apple, to my computer. If you guys are watching, haven't already liked and subscribed, join the Vibe community, where I am the chief Viber. I'm just kidding. Take a look at the UI and styling for when I am entering a comment on a GoalPost page. Why is it that there is a huge chunk of white space and it is unstyled and I am unable to see the text? Please take a look at the image and figure out what's going wrong and help me fix it. All right, I'm gonna drop in the goals detail screen. All right, let's test some of the other bugs. All right, here's the next one. Okay, if I try to edit my username and a username that other person is using, it gives failed. Okay, so that was with the username is already in use. All right. We can test that one locally. That one we don't have to test in production. That's a local specific. All right. All right, no, so we have to literally get the username of another user. So let's go over here. BridgeMind 3. All right, so I'm trying to make it BridgeMind 3. Is it gonna throw the error? Failed to update username. Okay. No, it's saying username is already in use. Let's make that styling better though. Make the styling of the username is already in use alert more of a styled model and not the default Apple styling. Or no, some people actually like it when it's just the normal. Let's leave it as that. We don't have to get fancy here. But yeah, it looks like it works. Edit profile, BridgeMind 3. Then it does say failed to update username first is a problem. Let's fix that. When setting a username that is already in use, it first gives me a default error, and then it shows me the username is already in use. Please take a look at this. Make sure that it displays username is already in use from the get-go. It doesn't show a default error to start with. All right. Oh, shoot. Also, the X button in session does nothing. All right. Man, you guys found a lot of bugs. Let's keep it going. All right, Alex just tied it up with J35. 1 2 1 2 1 1 1 1 1. Oh, I think J35 actually might still be up by 2. If you guys are watching, haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. And if you're subscribed, turning on the post notifications is also awesome, because then you basically like get notified when I post, and it helps basically with engagement, and it's pretty cool. You can be one of the first people on the stream. Some of the craziest things happened at the start of the streams. If you guys check out the start of this stream, we were going crazy right from the jump. All right, let's test it out. BridgeMind 3. There we go. So right from the get-go now, it throws that. Perfect. Let's just test it again, make sure. Let's do a full reload here. Nice. All right, username is already in use. Perfect. All right, that bug is now squashed. Officially squashed. Thanks, J35. Shout out to you. Oh, app is crashing when a user. Okay, so this is a bug that I found. For this, we do need to pull up iPhone mirroring so that we can test in. All right. All right, let's test it out. So it was when I was trying to create a session, it was just crashing right here, and now it doesn't. Let's go. Let's go. Also, whoever just subscribed, thank you so much. All right, and then another bug. We'll check this one out while we're here. First of all, this one's good. Okay. So J35, or no, this was Alex. He said when you start a new session and minimize it, there's no. Oh, this was a great one. Yeah, this one was great. Yeah. So when I close this session, pause and exit, I can't get back to that session until I actually go there, which is the issue. So let's do that. All right, we got some more bugs. Let's see. The voice recording instead of Alice said the voice recording instead of typing makes you a 10x vibe coder. Yeah. J35. He said, when I try to add a profile picture, tried with camera, it gives error request failed with status code 500. Same for the error upload using library. All right. Oh, it's a story. Oh. Here, let me test it on let's focus on this real quick. Let's focus on this one, and then we'll figure out that next one. But yes, I know what you're talking about, J35. We're gonna do that next. If you guys give me a second, I'll be back in like 30 seconds. I just need to use the restroom. All right, we're back, gang. All right. Okay, let's see what it came up with. So the error we were trying to solve there is when a session is active and we close out of it, we want to be able to easily be able to get back to it, basically. So let's do it. Let's see what it did. Pause and exit. Take a look at the screenshot. The styling of the pop-up needs to have a solid background. J35, I see your message. Bruh. You need to fix the opacity. I literally cannot read the pop-up for being able to resume a session. Do it right or you go to jail. Ethan, your mom actually picked this out for me. All right, what do you guys think of that? So I X out. What? Where'd it go? Oh, wait. Just clicking the X, pause it. Let's see. All right, 140, 46. Oh, wait. Where'd it go? Take a look at the closed session logic. Right now, after I close it one time, it doesn't display again. Like, for example, if I start another session and then close out of that one, it doesn't display that one. So think through this. It needs to literally display like the pop-up for resuming a session for every time I close the session screen, not just once. Ethan said, can't wait for day 12. Said, bro is witty and fast. Why doesn't he just learn programming? I've been a software engineer for years. I just use AI now. There we go. That looks good. That was a good idea, J35. Nice. All right. Universal Solvent asked me, what am I building? For the last 11 days, we've been creating a productivity app called GoalPost. There's information in the description of where we're at in the project. Today, we were able to launch it on iOS, and it's publicly available. There's a link in the chat as well as the description to download on iOS. And right now, just if anybody's curious, I'm gonna refresh to see how many users we have on the app. Let's see here. Take a second to pull up. Hold on. All right. All right. So let's go back to chat real quick. I just want to make sure that we get everybody's ideas written down on our Trello board. Oh, this was one that is. Wait, is this saved now? Does this work? I'm pretty sure this was broken, right? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna write down the bugs that you guys found, just so we have them before I start coding again. Alex, there's one for you. Here's one, J35. Trying to save a goal and unsave a goal on my user profile screen in the sessions toggle, or saved toggle, I mean. Right now it is throwing these errors when I click save or unsave for the feed goal cards in the user profile screen when I've toggled the saved. It doesn't happen for the feed goal cards of the actual goals toggle, but it does happen for the cards in the saved toggle. Please take a look at this, look at the logic in the API as well as the front end, and get to the bottom of what is causing this error, and then implement an update that fixes it. Yup. Also, another thing to note is that even when I'm looking at the saved screen, it's actually not showing the feed goal cards as saved. So when I go to click it again, nothing happens. It's not accurate. Whoever just subscribed, thank you, appreciate it. 1,365 subscribers. Wow, crazy. All right, Alex found another bug. Henry just asked, how is GPT-5 performing when it comes to vibe coding or other models like Claude? I would say GPT-5 is performing really, really well. Pix said, didn't realize you could do speech to text on Cursor AI. How did you do it? I downloaded go to a website called Whisperflow, and it's not Cursor. It's a different thing entirely. I have a YouTube video on it. It's in like the 5 tricks that I use for Cursor. It's on my YouTube channel. Somebody just asked, could you please let me know which programming language or development framework you are using? Yes, I'm using TypeScript, and I'm using Postgres on the back end for the database, and I'm using TypeORM. And then on the API, I'm using Nest.js. And then on the front end, I'm using React Native with Expo. All right, let's test this error now. All right, that error is good. Perfect, let's go. Thank you, Alex. All right, I need to test this one on my phone. Nah. User sends a prompt on the AI coach screen. Please auto close the prompt. Not the prompt. User's keyboard. What the? We got a vibe hater in the chat. Ethone, shout out to you. Ethone in the chat's a vibe hater. You want me to try and impress you, bro, with all my coding knowledge? Look at what I'm building. That's all the proof you need there. Okay. Oh, we need to test this on, Alright, 1 second. Oh, shoot. I don't think I'm gonna be able to test those 2 features tonight on stream. So, we'll test those another time. These 2 aren't, wait, this one hasn't been done, I guess. Oh, wait. That one, we're testing. All right, J35 in premium, continue with free button doesn't work. Nice. Sahil? Sahil just said, why are you wearing goggles indoors? These are the Vibe goggles. Did you see my website, Appsy? Yeah, I checked out your website. It looks awesome. Yeah, that was a really cool website. Thanks for sharing. Henry just said, what MacBook model is that? M4 Pro? No, this is the M3 Ultra Studio. All right, Andre, Papa. Here's all you got to see. This is a build in public challenge, all right? We're not doing any coding. We're only using AI to code, all right? And in 11 days, we built this fully scalable app that has an AWS infrastructure. And we built it in 11 days, and it's now on the iOS App Store. So that's a compliment to us here in this community. RovedX says thanks, all made by Cursor. That's exactly the attitude. That's literally a compliment. Andre said, love you, bro. All up to you, man. Deep IM says, impressive. Andre says, that's cool. Thanks, guys. If you guys haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you do so. There's going to be a day 12, a day 13, a day 14, a day 15. I could keep going and going. All right, let's test this. So upgrade to premium, continue with free. Good find. That one has now been implemented and completed. Boom, 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 let's go. Yeah. This is a good one. That's a big feature. That's a big feature. I don't want to break anything right now. I'm gonna have to take a deeper look at that one, but you get credit for it. All right, Alex said when you start a new session and minimize it, there's no way to pull it back up. You have to go to start session. Okay, that one we already put in our to-do. We tested it and it's completed. Just for those of you that haven't seen that yet, it's pretty cool. So watch this. So Alex Nicole, he found a bug where, see this down here, this modal right here. Basically, previously, all right, so that needs to be able to be closed. So that's one thing that we need to fix with that. But for example, when you close this, the only way to actually get back to your session was to click here and then click here, and users didn't really know how to do that. So we created this little modal. Let's make sure that this can actually close though. Uh-oh, it did close. All right, got some. So Alex Nicole just found another bug. He said when you go to a completed session and click associate goal, the screen is bugged. Unknown user, undefined, likes even after refreshing. Okay. Let's check that out. So he's saying that when you go to a completed session, I may have to try it. Does it literally have to be a completed session? All right, first of all, let me paste this into found bugs so you get credit for it. All right, let's see who's in the lead right now. We're gonna screenshot this and pass it to ChatGPT to analyze. We're gonna say who's found the most bugs. See who's in the lead for getting some Bitcoin. No wait. name like J35, please review the image and find which user, J35 or Alex Nicole, has the most found bugs. All right, J35. Nah, there's more than 4. Oh, it's because it's only showing the bugs. Please don't count only the bugs list. Please count the posts or the cards from them on all the lists. All right, so J35 is at 11 and Alex is at 8. Wait, this is a bug? Also, the X button in session does nothing. What do you mean? I have an ultra subscription to Cursor. J35 says that while chatting with AI, after I prompt and while AI is answering, if I click refresh, my prompt goes away while the AI is still giving the reply. Andre said that he pays $60 for Cursor Pro Plus, plus extra API credits, around $100 a month in total. End of stream, can you show Appy? Appsy? What's cost like with Cursor? Aren't you going to reach the 500 token limit per month at this rate? I have Ultra, and then I also have extra API costs. The X session, okay. All right, I'll take your word for it, man. All right. Hey, speaking of Bitcoin, Bitcoin just reached an all-time high. If anybody is invested in Bitcoin, all right, we're taking off the just took off the Vibe goggles. They're getting a little bit hot on my face, so eye reveal. I'm gonna like turn down these lights too. 1 second. Too bright in here. these. Hold up. Alright, that's better. Dark mode. What's good? Welcome to the stream. We lit. All right, here's another bug. When Alex Nicole, he said that when you're marking a goal as complete, there's no way to revert. It's a good find. Henry said, this is a very interesting live stream and series, bro. I've seen so many leak coding ones or coding until I get a job, but man is just vibing. That's right. Appreciate it. If you haven't already, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications too. We're gonna be doing this for a while, I'm telling you. Don't doubt me. I've had people doubt me before. It didn't work out so well for them. Hold on, we gotta get the vibe goggles back on. Let's do it, guys. Let's get to 1,370 subs. Let's go. We're bug solving. Let's see how many users of GoalPost. Let's see how many downloads we have. What if we're blowing up? I'm gonna need to make a couple Reddit posts, guys. We gotta get on the marketing a little bit. I don't want too many people using it. It has too many bugs to like really, like right now we kind of did an underground launch because you know, I just wanted it launched. You know, it's better to have it launched with bugs than not launched at all. So we got it launched. It's got some bugs. Let's fix the bugs, and let's get people to start using it. But right now, it seems like a lot of our audience is using it. But let's check. Let's see what's going on in AWS and check out the database. I'm not going to show it, but I'll show you guys how many people we have signed up. It's been live for 4 hours. So this is the amount of users that we've gotten on iOS in 4 hours. I'm very curious to see. That's for sure. All right, we're in the database. Checking it out. Let's see here. All right, we have, last time it was 16, and since then, all right, we've got 19 users. We have 19 users. All right, 19 users. Not bad. All right. Okay. So I added a reopen goal functionality. So now let's go to one of my goals and mark it as complete. And then it should say like reopen goal somewhere. Maybe it's in an edit goal. Well, wait. Wait, it says... Oh no. You need to update the post detail screen. Nice. You even linked it. That's awesome. All right, nice. Alex just found another really good bug. Yeah, the app is only available on the iPhone right now, but it's in review for Android. All right, Alex found another bug. This is a good find too. All right, we'll do this one. All right, this is an easy one from J35. We'll do that one right now. Next. If you guys are watching, you haven't already liked and subscribed, like and sub. About to have 1,370 subscribers. Who's it gonna be? If you guys didn't know, our channel is blowing up. I don't know if you guys can see this, but here, wait, I gotta move it up just a little bit. Check out this graph. This is a graph that you want to see. We are going up, and we're never going to stop. All right, let's see if that post details screen is now updated. Yeah, reopen. So I think this is one that Alex found. So you can now reopen a goal. All right, so you now mark them as complete and then reopen them. Rovidex said, I suggest adding an AI moderation system to block inappropriate words or spam posts. This would help moderation a lot. Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm going to put that in the Trello board. Because I had an issue with that with a previous startup. Let's put this in. Oops. All right, so now when I go to create goal, it should just have like a back button instead of 2 X buttons. Hey, 1,370. Thank you, whoever just subscribed. Let's go. All right, perfect. Let's replace it with a back button. Wait, this one. Boom, 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 completed. All right, this is a bigger feature, J35. All right, fix this one. This is a quick fix. If you guys are just tuning in, we're squashing bugs right now. GoalPost is officially live on the App Store. There's a link in the description and in the chat. We're solving bugs, and the user that finds the most bugs gets $20 in Bitcoin, but really it's right now, there's 2 users, J35 and Alex, Nicole are they've got like 12 bugs each, so. All right, 5 level. If you guys are just tuning in, make sure you like, subscribe. Let me know what you're doing in the chat. We're vibing tonight. V's in the chat if you're vibing with me. Twinkie said, is Cursor really better than VS Code Copilot? 100%. Yep. J35 said, did you fix the messaging thing? I just tried texting, but it didn't save just the demo message the app has. Yes, so J35 and anybody else wondering, so all the bugs that we're testing and stuff, we're testing them on our local machine, and then we actually have to build it, and then using the EAS CLI, we deploy it to the App Store. And right now, it hasn't been, or actually I think build 1.0.15 has, but for, I took out the messaging system for now. I'm gonna enable it with a feature flag. That's gonna take some more time. All right, so let's test this date, make sure that this works correctly. All right. All right. Thank you, Alex. Nah, I don't want that. Never mind. All right, we need to get another build to the App Store here soon. Get an update deployed. All right, here's the next. After archiving a goal, the sessions for that goal display unknown goal. This is from Alex. Alright, we badly need to get this deployed. Alright, we have a lot of fixes, but we actually need to get them submitted for review before the night's over. And it takes a while to run these builds. Please now take a look at the app. It is ready to go and be built in EAS. Please update the versioning system to 1.0.16 and help me build in iOS, and then after that, properly deploy it to the App Store Connect. All right, Revidex just had a great idea. I'm gonna put it in the Trello board. There's some stuff at this point that we're not gonna get to tonight. Thank you, Revidex. You got 2. Uploading profile picture ends in error. Yeah, I think I already have you on here for that. Yeah, right here, J35. And then Alex said there's no way to get to archive goals unless it has a session. You can reach it session associate goals. Okay. KB asks, are you using Expo? Yes, I'm using Expo. Okay, so you guys have 5 more minutes to find bugs, and then we're gonna do the total, and then the user that finds the most bugs gets $20 in Bitcoin. Right now, it looks like it's gonna be between J35 and Alex. I think they're pretty close, but yeah, 5 more minutes, guys. At 8:18 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to close the bug finding competition, and then you guys will need to throw me your crypto address, your Bitcoin address. All right. All right, let's check Expo Go now. Story upload also doesn't work. Yeah, that's for this one right here. I was aware of that one. All right, let's check Expo Dev. Make sure everything looks good back there. All right, here's our app build, and here's our store submission. So we'll do that, and then we'll submit it straight to the App Store. Chris Mantia said, good luck, bro. Hope to join your ranks soon. I hope you do too, Chris. Thank you. Thanks for subbing. Following along. All right, so we got to wait for these builds to go, and then anybody that can find any more bugs the next 4 minutes will win. Let's check it to see who has the most bugs right now. Who's going to win? Oh. Count again. All right, let's see who's winning. All right, J35 has 11, and Alex Nicole has 12. So Alex is winning right now. Alex is in the lead. He pulled ahead. The last time J35 had 11, and Alex only had 8, so Alex came back. All right, so in 3 minutes, we're going to decide which user gets the most Bitcoin or gets the $20 in Bitcoin. Alex said character count not working when adding a goal. No, that does work now. We fixed that. Yeah, we fixed that. Say fixed. If you guys are watching, you haven't already liked and subscribed, make sure you like and subscribe. We're about to deploy the build, so this is building right now, and once it builds, it's going to be submitted to the App Store. We'll go over to the App Store console and make sure it's submitted. Also, in 2 minutes, 2 minutes left. Right now, Alex Nicole has found the most bugs. He's found 12 bugs. J35 has found 11. All right, 2 more minutes. All right, time's up. All right, chat, we have 2 submissions, and this basically is going to decide whether it's a tie or not. Vamshi just said, Ayo, remember me, was here on like day 6 or something, didn't have time again, now I do. So where are we at? What's happening? So Vamshi, we've submitted the app to both the Google Play Store and the App Store. It's been accepted on iOS and launched, and right now we've been finding some bugs. So okay, J35. So I'm gonna decide which one of these counts, or if either of them count. J35 said leaderboard ranking needs to have a better logic, I guess. Person with 2 streaks at second, streaks 2 at 3, streaks 2 at 4th, but all should be same position. And then Alex says session 4 and archive goal displays an empty bugged screen. All right, let me check this out. All right, leaderboard screen. Let's pull it up. So if I go here, do you have a tech background or totally just vibing it? Yep, I have a tech background. I've been a programmer for several years. I mean, it does display the leaderboard correctly. Oh, actually, no, this is actually a good find. So, all right, I'm not gonna count this one, J35, just because it's not really a bug. It's just you could choose to, have a better idea, but that's not necessarily a bug. So that means that Alex is gonna win with 12. So Alex, drop your wallet address. Also, here's a Discord link. If you don't feel comfortable dropping your wallet address on the live, then join the Discord here and DM me. And then if you could stick around to confirm for everybody in the chat. So you can either join the Discord, give me your wallet through DMs, or yeah. Alex says that he'll DM on Discord. Okay. I assume that this was you that just joined. I said, what's up? Here's our Discord. While you're getting your wallet address, I'm going to check. Looks like our iOS build is completed. So now it's submitting to the App Store. So we've got to get this submitted before we wrap up. Here we are over here. If we go over to test flight, we'll be able to see this new version coming in. Don't see it right now, but it should come in a second. Should be 1.0.16. There it is. All right. Pixelated say, got a lot of value from your 5 cursor tricks video, man. Thanks for another sub. Thanks for subbing. Appreciate it. All right, I'm still waiting for a DM. Still waiting from a DM from Alex. This is processing. Alex said didn't get DM on Discord. What do you mean? Oh. I think you're in our general chat. Here. I'm assuming that this is you. All right, version 1.0.16 still processing. Playlist. Yeah, here's a playlist. All right, it's ready to submit. Also, test flight. All right, so now let's go over to app info, and I'm gonna attach the updated version. Wait, how can you? I don't know what, it doesn't have a button to like update my build. Let's ask chat. You don't have you don't have a Bitcoin wallet. Can we do Solana or ETH? Yeah. That's fine. Pick your poison. All right, so why can't I submit a new version of the app is what I don't understand. So I have... All right, so I'm actually not sure how to submit here. All right. All right, for everybody watching, this is $20 in Ethereum. Alex asked for Ethereum. Thank you, Alex, for all your work tonight. Appreciate it. Send out. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so let's figure out how to resubmit this with the new build. Like, why can't I? All right, so you have to change the version. All right, just for everybody wondering. All right. All right, so it won't let me change the version either. Oh, it looks like I deleted my my camera just went out or something. I don't know. Hold up. Oh, shoot. We got new views. We got a new view. Hold up. Hold up. Let me fix this real quick. What do you guys think about the new view? What do you think? You guys like this more? The side view? KB just asked, what do you do in tech? You're looking at it. I build stuff. I've worked at several startups at a very young age. Co-founder and CEO. For my last startup, I had to work 100-hour weeks, and I wrote 2 million lines of code in 6 months to build a online mental health platform called Bright Choice. You can look it up. Okay, why is this not like, how do I, is it this? New version. Okay, here it is. All right. Let's change it to that. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, no, we're good. Promotional text. Did we not have that in the last one? What the heck? All right, 1.0.16. Let's go. We live. Let's get it. One point oh point 16. Let's go. All right, everybody. We've submitted 1.0.16 to the App Store from all of your bug findings. Thank you to all of you, but specifically J35. Thank you. And thank you to Alex Nicole, who won a little competition that we had on stream. I'll be live again tomorrow from about this time, 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If you guys want to continue and follow along in the journey, I expect that by tomorrow we should have this review either approved or rejected, and then we'll take a look and see what happens. But right now, I'm going to end the stream, and we'll pick right back up where we left tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys.